got a challenge. I'm on 35 acres and I gotta keep the place clean. To keep the place neat and trim, I gotta use a riding lawnmower and a string trimmer. What that means is I gotta mow for a little bit, and then I gotta hop off and use the string trimmer. Then I gotta hop back on the mower, mow a little bit, hop off, use the string trimmer. All around the property. Not that big a deal, but the challenge is, how do you use a riding lawnmower and still mow and carry a string trimmer? That's today's challenge. Let's figure this out. Now the obvious choice would be to throw a little wagon back here, a little trailer, put the string trimmer and the string and all the other stuff in there. That doesn't work for me. Because of the terrain, because of the obstacles and everything, I can't have a little trailer behind me. There are times I need to mow going backwards, and that's just not gonna work. So what I wanna do is I wanna make a little carrier on the side here that I could put the string trimmer and still mow. So let's get at it. Now, along with the string trimmer, which I want to put on the side, I want to put a little carrier back here that I can put the string and the tools and anything else that I need, or I think I'm going to need out there. And this is the side I want to put it on. Now, the issues here are, I've got to have room for my feet to work, so I just can't bolt it like right next to it. It's got to be out a little bit, and I'll be dealing with some extremely bumpy dirt and stuff. So it's got to be fairly stable. This is the remnants of another project I did, successful project. This was part of the prototype, and I'm going to cut it up and use this material. The material is mostly rebar, conduit, and angle iron. Why do I use rebar, conduit, and angle iron? It's cheap, and it's right there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all that stuff up, put it over here with the straight stock, and then try to figure this out. There is my material. So I got my material lined up, I got my workbench lined up, and this is basically what I'm looking at here, is having it right alongside me, but still have the pedals accessible and it not interfere with the steering. just started the project, just started welding, and welder died. I've had it for 12 years. It's a Lincoln weld pack. It died. It was Sunday. Today's the next day. So it was Sunday. And I went online, started looking around, and I wanted a multi-process machine. I didn't want to have to buy multiple machines to do multiple things. So anyway, I created a whole video on it. I'll put the link in the description if I remember. Otherwise, anyway, I got a new welder. So I'm going to be learning the setup on the welder today while making this. So my welds are going to look like my welds. So they're not all that great, but they get the job done. Anyway, back at it. So what the next thing I'm going to do is I've identified 3 locations on the lawnmower that I've modified bolts, put a washer underneath it, I'll weld the top, and I'm going to put those on the tractor. Then from there, I'm going to put risers from there to the holder of the string trimmer. I'm also going to make some attachment points at the bottom. Fortunately, the deck for this thing is all steel. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. Is I'm going to put those pins, finish welding those pins, put those pins in place, put the mounting plates, drill and bolt the mounting plates on, and then start bringing the risers up to make the actual holder. Okay, let's get at it. Another thing I wanted to mention, you're going to see me switching glasses. These are my DeWalt safety glasses. And they've got readers. They got 2x magnifiers in the bottoms of them. I absolutely love them. But when I weld, I'm not looking down. I'm looking straight. So I have to put regular readers on, just 2 times magnifier. So that's why you're going to see me switching glasses. Before we wrap things up, I just wanted to show you some of the details here. I made a piece that went in there and picked up that mounting thing. There's one on each side and two in the back for the canopy that I don't know who uses. And then down here, I just made some pieces and attached straight to the steel. Here, I used some existing holes and fasteners. Now, these fasteners here stick down a little bit, so I took a piece of 1/2-inch conduit, about 3 inches long, put on there, welded a water washer to the back of it, and made a little standoff so I could get a nut in there. Here it is. Here is the holder for my string trimmer on my riding lawnmower, and a little carrying basket in the back for fuel and extra string and some tools. And I think it came out okay. Had a little bit of what's called mission creep. Initially I was just gonna put this carrier on the side, then I decided, well, let's go ahead and put a little basket on the back. Changed my mind a few times, made some parts, scrapped some parts, made some new parts, and here you go. And 100% was parts I just had laying around the shop. I didn't buy a single thing for this project. Even the milk crate I've had kicking around for a while. So, is it perfect? No. If I had to do it again, would I make changes? Yeah, it's that piece there is a little off center, a little crooked. I would have probably moved it in, probably about 4 inches. My concern was you get bouncing around, and I didn't want my elbow smacking on that thing. So it's not perfect, but we made progress. Thanks for watching.